So guys, for today's NBA updates, we will talk about Kyrie Irving, Carmelo Anthony, Pascal Siakam, Ntilikina, and Isiah Thomas. First, let's talk about Kyrie Irving on the report about him retiring. So Kyrie Irving calls out reporter over retirement claim. Kyrie Irving thinks something smells fishy with the latest report about him. The Brooklyn Nets guard called out FS1's Nick Wright in a tweet this week. Wright reported that Irving would retire if the Nets decided to trade him, citing what Irving's agent had allegedly been asserting. Irving fired back by calling Wright a puppet. Wright responded by saying that the ire should be directed toward Irving's own representation instead of towards him. So Wright says, Kyrie, if you're saying you didn't say you'd retired, if you were traded, then your beef is with your representation, not with me. Because you and I both know that's what they've told people. The trade rumors about the seven-time All-Star Irving seemed to come out of the blue. But Wright's report seemed at least plausible given Irving's skill set overlap with Kevin Durant and James Harden, as well as Irving's noted openness to retiring from the game early. That said, we know that Irving has a major problem with the media, which manifested itself multiple times last season. This latest back and forth with Wright is just another example of that. So we will still seeing Kyrie Irving for this season, and maybe he will not retire anytime soon. Okay, so good luck, and let's see Uncle Drew this season. Pascal Siakam struggled with lack of communication from the Raptors and being the guy. After Pascal Siakam signed a maximum contract extension with the Toronto Raptors in 2019, he struggled with his place within the franchise. I think it's growing obviously, said Siakam to Sopan Dev of the New York Times, because I just think that for me, I feel the love. Obviously, Masai, we go way back and I'll always have a ton of respect for Masai and everything that is done for the continent. For me at that point, when I started becoming that person, I just felt like there wasn't that much level of communication, to be honest. And that was the only thing really that I felt. It was like, we got you to the max contract, but are you the guy? I think that's something that I was struggling with. Siakam was asked to clarify what he meant by the statement. Obviously, Kyle Lowry was there being a point guard, said Siakam. Kyle was to me always the greatest Raptor of all time. I think he was always like, I was the guy. I had a contract. But I never really felt like I was the guy, to be honest. So I think Pascal Siakam is somehow disappointed with the Raptor. Mavs signed Ntilikina. Ex-Knicks guard Ntilikina has signed with the Mavericks, the team's PR department tweets. A report surfaced on Tuesday that Dallas was expected to ink the point guard, and now it's official. The Mavs have a full 20-man training camp roster. It's believed to be a minimum contract, according to Mark Stein of Substack. The Mavericks already have 14 other players on guaranteed deals. During the 2020-21 season, Ntilikina earned $6.2 million in the fourth year of his rookie deal. The 6-point guard, still just 23, suited up for 33 games with the Knicks last year under head coach Tom Thibodeau. He averaged just 2.7 points per game and 0.9 rebound points per game across 9.8 minutes per game. The defensive specialist, who is shooting 36.6% from the field for his career, averaged 6.3 points per game and 3 assists per game in 20.8 minutes per game during the 2019-20 season. Dallas already has Jalen Brunson and Trey Burke as rotation option behind Luka Doncic, so Ntilikina doesn't project to play much even if he's on the 15-man roster this season. So good luck, Ntilikina. I hope that you do good in the Dallas Mavericks. Warriors are scheduled to work out free-agent point guard Isiah Thomas. The Golden State Warriors are scheduled to work out free-agent guard Isiah Thomas sometime next week, according to hoopshype.com. The 32-year-old Thomas recently played 3 games coming off the bench for the New Orleans Pelicans last season. He averaged 7.7 points, 1.7 assists, 33% from the field and 25% from the 3-point line in 16 minimum per game. Thomas has bounced around the league over the past couple of seasons. Although he was an all-star during his time with the Boston Celtics, he was never quite able to regain that form after suffering a hip injury during the playoffs of the 2016-2017 season. Thomas claimed that He is fully healthy now and has been campaigning to play on an NBA team this coming season. For what it's worth, he did score 81 points during a Pro-Am event in his home state of Washington last month. Carmelo Anthony wants to win a ring with the Lakers. "This is the one thing I'm missing," said Carmelo. At 37 years old, Carmelo Anthony has accomplished nearly everything an NBA player of his caliber can do. Anthony has made 10 All-Star appearances and 6 All-NBA team nods. He was the NBA scoring champion in 2013. The 18-year veteran certainly has the stock resume to be a Hall of Famer when he calls it a career. But first, he has one more goal he wants to cross off his list. The Los Angeles Lakers pick up Anthony on a one-year deal during the free agency period, and LA has a clear role for the longtime veteran. Be a complementary shooter alongside LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis. If Anthony can supply that, he could play a pivotal role in helping the Lakers win the franchise 18th championship, which is exactly what he wants to do via Kyle Goon of the Southern California News Group. Carmelo Anthony and chasing an elusive championship, this is the one thing I'm missing. This is the one thing that keeps me up at night, that motivates me because I don't have it. So what do you think, guys? Do you think Carmelo Anthony can put up his amazing performance this year to be able to win a ring with LeBron James? Just comment down below and I will answer all of your questions. Thanks, guys.